Hi there, Scorpio. How are you guys doing? I really hope that this video finds you well. Welcome to your 26th of April until 3rd of May 2021 reading. Back with me again, Anisa from the Inner Stereo. For those of you who are in my channel, hello. And for those of you who haven't long time, welcome back. So, who are we going to be talking about? Who is this reading about? By the way, this is general reading, yes, so the rules might get reversed and it may not resonate with you guys. And yeah, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to ask who is this person is about, what is the challenge of this relationship, past, present, future, and some advice. So who is this person about? This person has been creating like a lot of confusions inside of your head because they seem to be embodying like a lot of different, I see. So you might be dealing with a Cancer, you might be dealing with an air sign, water sign, or an air sign. That's as far as I can see right now. What are the challenges of this relationship? King of Pentacles or an earth sign here. Ace of Cups. So you got somebody who are so much into their feels towards you. But the thing is that this person has a little bit of the inability to be expressing or articulating their desires and needs towards you. So they want to move things very fast with you. I think there's a changes here that they're expecting out of you. Maybe a change of dynamic of the relationship from like a friendship or like a dating situations to a relationship, or from relationship to, I don't know, living together for marriage, or for marriage. Like there is a dynamic change that they want. Okay. And they feel so passionately and yet so strongly about you, to a point where those feelings kind of like triggers their fears and insecurities as well. So what you're seeing right now is a little bit of a self-sabotaging ways, because this person wants something, but then their actions is completely different. And this is why this person is giving you like a lot of headache. It's a self-sabotaging ways. 1 minute they're lovey-dovey, the other minute they're like the Mars, so they're kind of like very, very passionate. The other minute they're like Mercury, they seem to be kind of like quite smart and detached. 1 minute they kind of like want to set boundaries and quite a little bit fearful of their things. Like they're ever changing, and it kind of like makes you headache. It's like they want to be optimistic of this relationship, but they're also pessimistic. It's like hoping for the best, but preparing for the worst as well. Unfortunately, the fear and insecurity kind of like overwhelms the good side. So, what is the challenge? Somebody's getting into their feels and they're freaked out. Okay? There's a lack of security. There is a lack of reliability in this relationship. One person in this relationship is unable to provide something for the other person to be secured emotionally. Yeah. And the other one is the Ace of Cups. One person in this relationship is a little bit drained. So let's see what's happening in the past from their side, please. 5 of Pentacles, 4 of Swords. See? This person was hurt, was disappointed. They feel that they either were neglected, they feel that they were either not heard, or whatever, but they were hurt. And they decided to, yeah, maybe, you know what? I'm going to create an emotional armor around me so that I'm not going to get this feeling again. Let's see from Scorpio's side. What did you do? 4 of Pentacles, 2 of Swords. Well, you pull back your resources. You either gave them a silent treatment, you didn't give them the effort that you used to, you became colder with them, you became more careful with them. They sense it, they got hurt. And instead of asking, why were you behaving that way, Scorpio, and everything like that, they decided to detach because they're afraid of getting hurt. So you're dealing with somebody who is wearing an emotional armor around you. And you're like that too. You're like that too. 2 of Swords. What are you doing? Let's see what happens in the now from their side. Ace of Wands. I feel that this person is going to give it another try. But it's just a test. Seven of Swords. What they're not telling, the King of Wands. What actions can we be expecting from Scorpio? What actions can we be expecting from them? What actions can we be expecting from them? Queen of Pentacles. King of Swords. Yeah, it was the card that meant for them, apparently. So, how about Scorpio? Six of Wands. Yeah, they're going to be doing something about it. I think they're going to be extending you something, either a form of communications, maybe asking you out, or trying to help, trying to get your attention. What you're not telling us is Six of Swords. What actions are you going to be taking? Nine of Wands. You don't trust them. You don't trust them at all, even if they're about to show you their best side. And I think I know why you don't trust them, because this person, again, like this person is entering communications or the interactions with you with an emotional armor. When we're walking into a situations with an emotional armor, we tend to be like this. This is you too. I think you also have an emotional armor with this person. Not capable of being 100% open to the other party makes us do sabotage ways. So even if the interactions or the dynamic is doing really, really great between the two of you, because they have an emotional armor, they just get weird and awkward around you. And you are like that too. Okay? You're expecting them to be offering you some sort of like stability, securities, and everything like that. They're incapable of doing it because, again, emotional armor. They're afraid to get hurt. So one tiny bit of effort that is coming from them means the whole world, because like, whoa, I'm extending it. Like, it may seem like just like a hi text message, but for them, it's a lot. You know what I mean? Just like a simple hi means a lot to them because they're wearing this emotional armor. And it's from you too, okay? So at first, it's going to make you feel victorious. It's going to make you feel like, yeah, this person is doing something towards me and everything like that. But again, after that one brief good interactions, what's next? Who's going to do this again? Who's going to initiate it again? We're entering that awkward phase, remember? They pull back. I'm not doing it again. I did it the last time. Now it's Scorpio's turn. I think you guys are going to do it though. You have a 10 of Wands here. They have a 7 of Swords. So it's that go. It's like that type of thing. They're going to be showing you the Queen of Pentacles. So they're going to be showing you that you can trust them. Okay? If you ever put them under microscope or under scrutiny, ask them like difficult questions and everything like that, they're willing to be open with you. But Queen of Pentacles isn't really an active card. How you react with this Queen of Pentacles is the Nine of Wands. Are you really changed? Can I really trust you? Why can I believe you? Because they're entering this relationship with an emotional armor, as I said earlier. Because you don't trust them. This is how they're reacting, the King of Swords. Okay, fine. You don't trust me, fine. They're practically doing the same thing they were doing in the past. They were hurt and then they create this emotional armor. In the now, so if it's not happening now, it's probably going to happen like really, really soon. They tried. You don't trust them. You're still cold with them, even though you're rejoiced, even though you're happy. Again, they put up this wall so high again. It's a mind fuckery. Like, why can't people just act normal? It's two people though, you and them. So it's not just them. Funny thing is, you still have feelings for them. I mean, you have a Queen of Cups, so you want to open up. But you can't seem to trust them. Why? Because you have a High Priestess in reverse. You know, High Priestess in upright positions is a very, very fair card. But when it's it's in reverse positions, it has this cognitive dissonance theory, you know? So let's say I'm going to give you an example. So let's say, for instance, you already have a theory inside of your head that this person is a liar or a cheater. If you have a cognitive dissonance theory, whatever evidence, whatever information, whatever message, whatever it is that this person is doing to show you that this person is trustworthy and not a cheater, you're going to kind of like dismiss it. And then you're going to be taking one tiny bit of information that kind of like support the point that this person is a liar or a cheater. And the thing is that with that theory, you will always find what you're looking for. It's just a matter of perspective. So we'll see the advice, but like, this is so unproductive. No, I'm going to leave it right there. Actually, I'm going to take it. So let's see what's going on in the future from their side. What is going on in the future from their side? Page of Swords. Hermit card in reverse. What they're not telling is the Seven of Cups. What actions can we be expecting from them? Tower card in reverse. See, it's the bottle up emotions. I hate that Tower card in reverse. I would rather have Tower in upright position than it is in reverse because it's like a time ticking bomb, you know? Two of Pentacles. Let's see from Scorpio's side. Knight of Swords. Yeah, that's a lot. What you're not telling, Nine of Swords. You guys are pretty stressed up about it too. What actions can we be expecting from Scorpio in the future? Sun card, the Moon card. All right. I'm going to clarify this one first. You know what? Like, the one song that popped out in my head is by Jordan Spark. Was I the only one? You might want to check that song out. But what happens in the future is that I feel that you guys are just sick and tired of this loop that you guys are in with this person. Holding in our trust issues, holding in the questions that we have inside our head, holding in the hurt that we feel and unable to express it is such a heavy energy that could really burden us. And I feel that you have had it, okay? You kind of like want this person to move. So you guys are going to be doing something about it. You feel that you kind of like wanted to be the bigger person and maybe give this like another try. But I feel that inside of your head, you guys are like, you know what? Like, this is my one last try. If this doesn't fall through, then I'm done. But they're pretty closed up about it. Page of Swords, the Hermit card in reverse. They want to talk about something that is happening in the past. But I feel that your energy is not allowing you to do it because you guys are like, okay, you know, that was in the past. What matters is how we're going to be dealing with the future. But they're like, no, I want you to hear my feelings. I want you to hear my emotions. Like, for some reason with the Hermit card in reverse in here too, it seems as if like whoever it is that you're dealing with hasn't been contemplating and hasn't been doing like a lot of self-reflection. So they're kind of like putting the blame a lot on you instead of like, yeah, well, that was part of my decision as well. I mean, we're always a villain or a narcissist in someone's story. So, yeah. You want to rush things forward. This person wants to go backward. They want to address this. Their bottle up emotions. But the thing is that this person is a bit, I don't know, you're dealing with somebody who is very, very difficult in articulating their emotions, what they want, what their desires. They probably have moon in the 12th house, or maybe were born in an environment where every time they speak up, they got shunned by their parents. Like, no, you're not, you're a child, you're not supposed to be demanding anything, you should be grateful that I'm giving you roof on top of your head, something like that. But well, I kind of like pity them though, but like they have like a lot of bottled up emotions that they really, really want to be talking about, and you guys are just like, I don't want to talk about it. Like, let's just talk about the future. What can we do about the future? So the type of actions that we could be expecting from you, Scorpio, there might be like a really, really great makeup sex going on in here. But you have all these major arcana. Similar to how this person's emotions towards you triggered their fear and insecurities, it also happens towards you too. Something about them. When things are great, it was great. When things are bad, it's just, I can't explain it, but I can feel it. You know what I mean? It's so difficult to explain these things. You also want answers. If that is what you want, why are you neglecting them? Or why are you neglecting the need to be talking about emotions? It's like you're dismissive about that, Scorpio. Like in the future, there is going to be an opportunities where you can actually talk about what's going on and how you feel and what you want and all of the questions, like you could ask it to them. But it's like you're dismissive of that. Why? Embrace that fears. You have to face it. You have to confront it. And these games needs to stop. Let's see the advice for you guys. Because it's so unproductive. Like you keep on running in circles over and over again. You really want to share the cup of love between each other. But both of you have this emotional armor. There's like this hump that is so hard for you to, jump. Let's see advice for Scorpio. Five of Swords. What? Hanged Man. High Priestess, and also the Emperor. Well, for the majority of you, actually, the message is, the picture is pretty self-explanatory, isn't it? You have two Piscean card here, Hanged Man and also the High Priestess. It means that it kind of like asks you to go back to your intuitions. Okay, this Five of Swords doesn't necessarily mean that you have to cut them off completely, like block them, dump them, or anything like that. No, it means that you need to disengage for a little bit while, because I feel that you've been too laser focused, like you've been running 180 miles per hour up to a point that it become your main focus. You can't see anything else. But if you disengage, if you kind of like distract yourself with something else first, then maybe you're going to have like a creative ideas about how to do or how to make out of this relationship. Your spiritual, your soul, wants you to revisit it. You have a good intuition, Scorpio, but you haven't been listening to it. What you've been listening is your fear. What you've been listening is your projection. What you've been listening is your ego. You haven't been completely listening to this intuition. The thing about intuition is that, and this might also one of the reasons why it's so hard for me to do like Aquarius reading or Sagittarius reading, is because I need to detach. And it's hard. Okay? You need to detach. Like whenever you're asking these questions upon yourself and whenever you want to see your intuition, you have to get away from already assuming something. You have to be as neutral as possible. So disengage so that you could be as neutral as possible. See things in a very creative ways. Try to contemplate. Your intuition has been telling you like a lot of things. And this is a general reading, so I'm not going to tell you what it is. Listen to your intuitions and then make that change. I feel that you guys are the one who is being pushed to do something about it with the Emperor card here. You have so much major arcana, Scorpio. This is a very, very divinely guided type of relationship between you and them. But you just need to listen to your intuition. And then do something about it. Alright? So I think that is it for my reading for you, Scorpio. I hope that you find tons and tons of clarity that you've been looking for. And I'll see you guys next week for another weekly reading. Alright, bye-bye guys. Have a great day. I love you.